Welcome to Holly's Racing Fantasy. This is your hotspot for weekly NASCAR Cup Series race recaps, latest news, and of course, fantasy picks for the upcoming race. And now, here's your host and the voice of Holly's Racing Fantasy.
That's me.
Yeah, it's you.
I'm the host, I guess.
You are.
Do you know what's funny is at the beginning when when you have little clips of us?
Yeah.
So at one point, and it never fails that this is when the camera picks up a picture of me.
Yeah.
I happen to just glance behind me and I see the cat laying behind me.
Photobomb.
Yeah, and I roll my eyes. And that's the exact thing
That's
that got
the spot.
picked up on the camera.
That's the exact spot you look at.
It is. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
We're back.
We are back.
I don't know. We didn't go anywhere, but
No, we didn't go anywhere.
yeah. Well, we're back from the All-Star Race.
We're back from the All-Star. Well,
We weren't there, but you know,
We
we're in the
definitely-
same state. Doesn't
we're
that
in the
count?
same state. I'm telling you. Yeah. So the All-Star Race was quite interesting.
Yes, it was.
It was a long weekend.
Yeah.
And even I didn't realize how involved the All-Star Race is.
Oh,
right?
it was confusing
It was like,
a little bit.
well, yeah, but it was like,
Yeah.
here's the pit crew challenge, and here's the qualifying, and here's the heats, and here's the, the All-Star Open, and then the fan vote. And I was trying to make it nice for my NASCAR fantasy team, and I was trying to be like, hey, I'll give you, extra negative points if you pick the right winner for this, that, and the other. And even I was confused.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, I don't even get it.
Right.
But, some people did. Of course, the person who's first place in our fantasy league, he did all the picks
Got them all.
and got them all. So now, like,
He's a professional gambler.
Oh, my gosh.
He needs help. No.
He's going to, nobody's going to catch up.
No.
And I'm mad at myself because I went against my gut because there's picks that he made that I'm like, I would have made that. But I was like, I'm going to go with my.
I'm a sucker. I'm going to go for the underdog.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no one saw Mike, what's his name?
Nobody knew Michael McDowell's pit
was
crew
that good.
was going to, and they're not.
Yeah.
They just happen to have a good show.
Yeah, that's how this all goes.
It is how it all goes.
It's all fun and games if someone loses a tire.
It's absolutely true. Yeah. I'm going to close out my YouTube version because my computer is so old. It's just spinning.
Yeah, I think we need to update the computer.
So let's let's cut right to the winner.
Okay.
And that's Christopher Bell.
Christopher Bell.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Actually, I can't believe it.
You can or you can't?
I can't believe it.
Right.
Because I would have picked him. I was so out this weekend.
Yeah.
Because I had company too.
Yes.
So I did not really watch the heats and all that fun stuff. And I saw him up there. I'm like,
we caught parts of it, but it was hard
but I'm
to
like,
watch the
I
whole
want
thing.
William Byron to win because she's,
I like William Byron.
I like William Byron.
I know.
So
I know. So just a quick note.
Yeah.
There's no more affiliate links.
Yeah.
We've had them up there since February, and one person bought one thing one time.
We made half a hay penny.
We made half a hay penny.
Too much work.
And it's too much work for no return.
The best thing you can do is
buy me a coffee.
Buy us a coffee.
That's the best thing you can do. Or
you can buy a magnet.
Oh, I forgot to put my magnet up. I sat here for half an hour.
Yeah.
Are you going to show the picture of the magnet?
Yeah, I'm going to.
We have someone that sent us a picture.
Got the affiliate link up here.
Okay.
Yeah, $10. We'll ship it we'll ship it to you.
Free shipping.
Yeah.
$10 free shipping.
Put it on your fridge.
Put it on your fridge. Put
your
it on
cat. If your cat's got a metal tail or something.
Or if your cat's got a metal plate in his head.
Yeah, ours soon.
Maybe.
To have one.
Yeah.
But here's a latest person here.
Yeah.
Here's a car.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a Honda Fit.
Honda Fit.
Honda Fit.
Yeah.
Supporting Holly's Racing Fantasy.
Absolutely. We appreciate that.
Look at that.
We sure do.
Woohoo.
We sure do. Now, when I did my picks, I was right about the fan favorite, at least.
That's your mom's car.
It is my mom's car. Well, I didn't know if we were supposed to, say it or not.
My mom got a magnet.
Right. It's
we did for Cookie.
That's true.
So we're like, I didn't want,
All right. Well, I was trying to be like, see, people are buying them.
I know.
Pretend.
Well, we're going to go around the neighborhood and start putting our magnet on other people's cars and run out with masks on and put them on and take a quick shot. And
that's a great idea.
Look at this person bought one. You should have one too.
You should have one too. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
So I was right about Noah Gragson. So if you all voted on the fan favorite because you went off of my pick.
Yeah. I picked Bubba
Thank
Wallace. Yeah.
Yeah, as did
He's
I.
a fan favorite. He doesn't get made fun of.
Don't even talk. I don't want
He
to talk
doesn't
about
get racist
I don't wanna
slanders
talk-
and
I know,
Alabama. I mean, it's like, come on.
I know.
But I'm like, oh, maybe the world's changed.
It is not
Bubba has a baby.
Yeah, no.
Bubba's the coolest dude in the world.
There's nobody.
He's on the
No.
Good old boy, Noah Gregson.
Good old boy. We got Noah Gregson and Todd Gilliland.
I don't make no money. I can throw it
generally.
out there, you know?
Why not? Who cares?
I don't care.
No one's going to. What are you going to
kick
cancel me?
Cancel me.
Yeah,
Try
right.
it.
Whatever.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah.
Damn whales.
Damn whales.
So Noah Gregson was the fan favorite.
Yep.
Ross Chastain came in third.
He
at
did.
least I picked your.
That was
yeah.
a pick. Yes, he was one of your picks.
Yeah.
I picked none of your picks.
I picked Eric Jones for the Open, right? And he's Legacy Motor Club,
Right.
Who wins? Who gets in? His partner,
Yep.
John Hunter Nemechek.
Yep.
Well, at least I knew it was going to be one of them Jimmy Johnson boys.
It will be
but
one of them boys.
One of them boys. I should have known Hocevar.
Yeah.
Should have known.
I should have known better.
known.
Was it her song? I should have
Toby.
known now. Kobe Keith, God rest
I
his
wish
soul.
I didn't know
Yeah.
now what I didn't
Know
know then.
then.
Well, there's that one.
Yeah, we're totally drinking whiskey before this show. Just kidding. Coffee.
We should
We should.
put a little Irish whiskey in there.
Irish. Aye.
I will run down the results though. Again, it didn't matter. Just a points race.
Yep.
But Christopher Bell got the cool mill.
Yeah.
Joey Logano came in second. More on that later. As I said, Ross was third. Alex Bowman fourth. Chase Elliott, William Byron, Tyler Reddick, Kyle Busch, Chase Briscoe, Chris Buescher rounded out the top 10.
Wow.
And that's the results for the All-Star race. That meant nothing, but everybody seemed to have a really good time.
Yeah. Except for a couple people. But
Except for a couple of people. They had beautiful
they're not
fireworks.
The fireworks.
The fireworks were stunning, weren't they?
Fireworks.
They were stunning.
They were stunning.
I will say.
Yeah.
And it looked like a lot of fun.
It did.
You know?
Everybody had a good time.
Yeah.
You know.
Let me roll roll right into who didn't have a good time.
Oh yeah.
And that's Joey Logano. Which actually, who was the guy who interviewed him? Oh my gosh. You'd think I'd know that.
You're on the spot.
I'm sure that Scott is typing it right now as
You're
to
on the
who
spot and you're
interviewed Joey
live.
Logano. I know. And he said, well, that was a lot of fun, Joey. And he's
Yeah.
like, well, I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah.
Glad you thought it was
yeah,
fun.
he was snappy.
Oh, he was snappy. He was so mad.
But we have other footage. We got a picture of him here.
You got a picture of him after
I got
the
him in
race,
pit
right?
lane. You want to see?
Yeah,
Everybody?
let's see
Okay,
that. Let's see that.
Okay, I got a picture of Joey Logano here.
Yeah, after this. Ready?
Yeah, it's up there.
Oh, see,
and there he is.
Yeah, there he was.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's from
pretty much how it went.
Yep, that's from. There we are.
Yeah, so he was mad, and he said that it was there's a whole bunch of things.
There's a whole thing.
He
with
was
it, but-
mad because he didn't come in on the caution, and Christopher Bell and a bunch of other people came in and got at least 2 tires,
Yep.
and Joey didn't. So then he was mad because of the gimmicky promoters caution.
Yep.
You know, when Michael Waltrip
Yep.
flew the yellow caution,
Yep.
and so he was mad about that.
He was very mad,
because that
yeah.
started a restart. And then he's in fact he said that he was going to have some. He was pretty pissed at what's his name,
Chris Bell.
Well, that too.
Oh, that too, but that's another.
And then he said that Chris Bell raced him hard, got him up into
And
the
if he
wall.
caught up to him, he was going to give it right. And it's like,
I know.
you know, I don't know, take the picture
yeah,
off. Picture's coming off, but
he's saying that he's going to race him like that.
Yeah.
And you know what Christopher Bell said? I've seen Joey do worse,
yeah.
and so have I.
And I got one word for you, 2 words for you, Joey Logano.
Do
Man up, man.
you know?
Come on.
I know.
You know, it's racing. How do you race at a small track like that?
He
He didn't bump you and spin you.
That's
and
true.
he left you no room. Oh, it's like playing hockey and you got checked into he checked me.
Right.
Checking's part of hockey.
Hey, you know-
Racing's part of racing. This is why
Right.
you guys get a bad rap, dude.
That's true.
Seriously.
But that's Joey, though.
Yeah, but it's like,
It's classic.
I've seen Larson get, and he's like, well, next time, it's like, whatever.
Right.
Dude,
I know.
you know?
Acting like that $1 million
And
is going
Joey,
to you.
I'm your fan, man. I got your hat. Mm-hmm. I like you, dude. But listen to you complain like that. Dude, you know? And he was like, well, I know he's going for $1 million now. Well, you know what? Joe Gibbs blew the whole lid off of the $1 million because
sure
it's
did,
nothing.
didn't
Because
he?
Joe Gibbs is like, I spent $10 million to win $1 million. What does that mean in NASCAR? You think $1 million that really means a lot? It means a lot to you and me.
Right.
But to these guys?
Right. Is it
give
really
me a
going?
break.
Is it going into Chris Bell's pocket or is it going into Coach Gibbs into the garage?
Coach, he totally blew the lid, which I love. I love Coach
too.
Gibbs, and that was wicked cool.
It was very funny.
But Joey, come on, dude. You know,
exactly.
I mean, seriously, I'm still your fan. I still root for you. I like you. You're funny. You're a good dude.
Right.
But just don't play sour like that. I mean, come on.
It's just, come on. Exactly. It's not like it was like, well, that's the, that was the end of the season.
Right.
So
that's your sport, man.
It is.
It's don't complain about like the obvious in your sport.
Right.
Well, I went to shoot and he followed me. Well, yeah, that's going to happen. You know,
that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Let's not even get into fouling and basketball.
Let's not even get into it, New York fans.
The New York Knicks last night. If you watched the whole thing, and you know what we did? We turned it off.
Knew that was over.
When overtime came.
When overtime started, it was see ya. We lost.
See ya.
We knew it.
And we knew it. And I didn't want to watch it.
14 points ahead with 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
How do you blow it?
How do you?
Well, the Knicks found a way.
Yeah, the Knicks found a way, and let's just hope that they can find a way to.
That's what they do, though. They just, like we said earlier, they don't have an easy. They never take the easy way. Right. Oh, here's an easy path. Nah, we're going to go through the prickers around the poison ivy. Yeah. We'll go that way.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyways,
that sounds like
that's my rant.
Sounds like me.
Yeah, right.
Sounds like
that's me too.
I always.
But
go
we'll see. It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
It's not over yet. It's the first game. It's at home. They're better on the road.
Yeah.
I want to see this Indiana Pacers team cry.
Yeah.
I want to see Halliburton.
Yeah, when he
tears.
made that choke sign.
I want to see him take the choke to the tears. That's what I want to see. But you know what? I'm all passionate.
You're crazy doing that in New York, though, man.
Yeah, you
should
are
be some crazy person out there.
True. It's true. Well, I would love to go over some other things, but I have a computer that won't load up.
Did it?
Yeah, so that's okay. Let's just, not everybody liked Michael Waltrip dropping the flag.
Yeah, that was.
What's the matter with you? How are you dropping that on the track?
Come on, Michael.
Wait, hold it in your hand.
Didn't Clip Boyer say like we should have taped it to him? They were joking.
Yeah,
like they're like we should tape this to him because he's probably going to drop, and he did. Michael.
Oh my gosh, hilarious.
Michael. Michael.
Is that what was that a Michael Myers? Did they do like you got to do the doctor there?
Oh, Mike.
I don't know.
Oh yeah. I forgot how to do his voice.
You know what? That's okay.
All right.
So Shane Van Gisbergen and Todd Gilliland got into a scuffle at the end.
They got into it
because they raced each other hard.
Yep.
Like you should, and then Van Gisbergen hit Gilliland.
Yeah.
Like and the cool down lap, he was like bing, 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 like tapped him a couple of times.
Yeah.
And then they,
they talked in the pit
and said he hit him once when his window net was down, which could result in punishment because when that window net is down, that's dangerous.
Yeah, that's true.
If you hit him, he could fly out of the car. Well, I mean, what are the odds?
Is he really going to fly out of the car?
No, but that's what the safety net is for. It's to keep you inside the car.
Yeah.
So we'll keep an eye on that. I haven't heard anything yet.
Yeah.
But then they ended up talking after the race, and Jamie Little's like, "What'd you talk about?" And he's like, "Not too much. Gave him a little spray."
Yeah. I'd be talking like that too if I had the pole. Right. I had the pole and I couldn't stay up front.
Oh my God.
So
he had the pole for the Open.
God.
And could not win the pole for the Open.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
So it was just, Yeah.
Yep.
So, he had the pole for the Open and then where did he finish? He didn't even finish in the top 10.
I mean, it was terrible. I thought maybe he's going to pull it off. He's a nice guy. I'm going to pick him.
Did I put him in my picks? No. Then why would I pick him?
Then why did I pick him?
I don't know.
Because don't watch qualifying.
I know. You know what? Qualifying screws up a lot of stuff.
It does.
That's all I'm going to say.
It can really throw you off.
It can throw you off, especially when you know
unless that driver has the history.
Right.
And he's got the pole, and he's got all that, like Kyle Larson in Kansas, right? I mean, it's like, whatever.
Right. I mean, obviously. You got like your William Byron, your Kyle Larson, your obvious people.
When horse of our wins the pole,
right?
It's like, dude, okay.
Yeah, that's a waste of a pole.
Yeah.
At least right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe someday.
Maybe someday.
Okay, so you know what I got to say real quick before we move to the news?
All right, move to the news.
If you or someone you know has a gambling addiction, it would like help to stop. Please call 1-800-GAMBLER. They'll help you.
I know they have a phone. If they have a gambling problem, what makes you think they have a phone?
They probably do because
they're probably on the phone.
Right, they're probably on DraftKings.
Oh, that's true.
Gambling.
Oh, that's true.
I know.
All right, well,
because everybody as broke as a joke as you are, you've got a phone.
That's true.
That's all I'm going to say.
That's all we're going to say.
I'm not trying to be political.
No.
But everybody's got a phone.
They all do.
Because you can get them for free, too.
Yeah.
So, listen up.
Indy
500 this weekend.
Yes.
Along with the Charlotte 600.
Yes.
So, fun stuff is Indy 500. Let me go to my little bit of news for that.
Okay.
And the fastest seat in sports.
Ooh.
They're calling it the GOAT Drive.
Oh, the GOAT Drive.
Jimmy Johnson and Tom Brady will lead the field to green at the Indy 500.
Yes, they will.
Jimmy Johnson will be driving, and Tom Brady will be riding along with him. And John, I believe you have a quick...
I do. I got a quick image here.
Yeah.
From the
if you know,
little
you know.
preview shot here of them two taking the Indy car around.
Yeah, the GOAT Drive.
The GOAT Drive.
So that's pretty funny.
For those of you who don't know, that's Gary and Ace.
It is from Saturday Night
From
Live.
Saturday Night Live, and we won't say what kind of car they're driving.
No, and that's going to be live on Fox.
A little hoo-hoo-ha-ha.
Fox, the regular broadcast channel, like right on your TV, will have the Indy 500 and all that fun stuff that goes along with it.
Yes.
But you know what? I don't do Indy, so I can't tell you what time.
I know.
If I run across
We're
it,
loyal.
I'll tell you.
We're loyal.
Yeah, I barely.
Yeah, we'll probably watch it a little bit.
Well, what's that, on Saturday?
Sunday.
No, it's a
Sunday.
Yeah.
Where are you?
I don't know where I am.
Well, you have to know the race is Sunday in Charlotte.
Shut it.
Kyle Larson's doing double duty.
Shut it. How about you shut it?
I'm just keeping you in line.
You know what? Nothing's going to do that.
No.
So what's Jimmy going to fly back to? Like,
yeah.
What's he going to fly back
he might
before
go with
Larson?
Larson.
No, I bet he goes sooner.
He's going to go sooner because he's racing.
He's racing. Jimmy
he doesn't
Johnson,
have to.
he's racing in the 600.
Let's go. Jimmy used to do Windy, man.
I know.
It's too bad he's still into it.
What the heck? I don't know. That is weird.
Yep.
Okay, so.
What other news?
Speaking of the Indy 500, there's more Penske rocked by another cheating scandal by the Penske team. Are you kidding? Last year, they were called cheaters.
No wonder they're 10-time champions.
Now they're being called cheaters again, saying that something was modified that shouldn't have been.
Yeah, that's.
People are wearing Team Cheaters shirts. That's hilarious. So when the week first came out, they were talking about how they were found cheating or whatever.
Yeah.
And later in the week, we found out that they chopped some heads for this cheating.
And they had to. They
fired their top 3 people, including Tim Cindric.
The president, right?
Right, from the IndyCar. Penske organization.
Wow.
Yeah, he was the IndyCar, team president Tim Cindric, IndyCar managing director Ron Ruszewski, and their IndyCar general manager Kyle Moyer.
Wow.
On Wednesday.
That'll be hard to get a new job.
Well,
maybe.
I don't know. I don't know.
Is it really their fault? But they oversee everything, so I guess
don't know.
you
don't know.
Heads fall from the top.
They do.
Yep.
S rolls down the hill.
What does? Yeah, it rolls down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now remember when?
Remember when
Chris Buescher got fined in Kansas and his, all that.
Too many ribs in the car?
RFK is appealing that.
Oh.
Now when was the 20th? Was that Tuesday? That just came out. I haven't heard anything on it since, but they're appealing that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So good for them. You don't see a lot of appeals lately.
No, you don't.
So I'm glad they are.
Yeah. Hey.
So we'll see.
Hey, well.
Their official statement says, after a thorough review of the penalties issued, we have decided to appeal NASCAR's decision.
Yeah, go for it.
Why not?
Can't hurt.
It absolutely can't hurt.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, speaking of Brad, Brad does not like the Roval. Because we're going to Charlotte. Now, we're just going to the Charlotte Oval this week.
Yeah.
But they will be at the Charlotte Roval, which is the Roval, which is the Charlotte Road Course. Sorry, I'm itching my eye here.
No, Roval Rover.
Roval Rover. Red Rover, wasn't there a game?
Red Rover? Red Rover? I don't know.
Games were terrible when we were kids.
Yeah, they're pretty rough.
Freaking Dodgeball and Red Rover and all those horrible things. Of course, when I was in elementary school, they called it bombardment.
Oh, yeah.
That was essentially Dodgeball.
Yes.
And those damn pink balls that go ping when they hit you
in the face,
and they do that with kickball. That was like, I'm almost having anxiety. I used to have I'd get sick
Yeah.
when I knew it was kickball time.
I didn't.
Because I know, because you're an athlete. I was a chunky.
I was not only an athlete, but I was a hole.
Exactly.
And,
yeah.
So we would like knock people, and it was fun.
I'm so glad we did not go to the same school.
Yeah.
We would not be married
I would have
today if we
protected
did. You would not have. You would have been making fun of, hey, Barnhart, run. You'd see you run, fatty. You'd been making fun of me. I was always last. Yeah, that's cool for someone's self-esteem. Here, let me pick everybody until you.
That's how it was back then. Well, that's why that's why we have the society we have now.
Me and the kid on crutches
Was
are the
it's the
two
other way.
left. And they're like, oh, the kid on crutches.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that's how it was.
Yeah.
And I hated it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm having a little anxiety over that.
Well, keep it moving.
Keep Charlotte Roval. Brad does not like it. He
Doesn't
thinks
like
it
it.
gives Hendrick Motor Club Sports the edge.
It does.
And it probably does, because
Yeah.
they've won 4
Yeah.
with Larson, 2 by Larson, 2 by Elliott. Mm-hmm. And,
It's like the Fords in Phoenix, you know?
it is, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't mind the Roval.
I
but-
say they get rid of it but his whole point is
Yes.
get rid of that
And yeah,
and make Wilkesboro their
North Wilkesboro a points
make
race.
it a points race. I agree with that.
Which Chris Bell thinks so too.
I agree
And
with
I think a lot of people like North Wilkesboro.
yeah,
Wilkesboro. I
it should
think,
be. And Kevin Harvick said the same thing. Of course, he's like get rid of the All-Star race, but
exactly. But
or make it
a
something
point.
different. Do it in the beginning of the year, but make it a points race. And
Yes.
we'll see what happens.
Make
They
it
might.
a points race. They might.
They listen.
They do. Now, just to remind you that we moved to Prime this weekend for
Yeah.
our Charlotte race.
Yep.
And you will see Carl Edwards again.
Yeah.
And you will see Dale Jr. and Steve Letarte in the booth. And so, familiarity.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
So that
looking
will
forward
be-
to it.
We're all looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Junior and Edwards. You can't get much better than that.
Nah, that'll
right?
be fun.
Let me see. I think I want to get through all this weekend stuff first. Okay. Am I going to put you out of order if I do that?
No, do
With
what you
your
want to do.
pictures?
Nah,
You sure?
just call them as you see them.
Okay,
no
so
problem.
I want to talk about, believe it or not, there is going to be a Oscar Mayer
Ooh,
Wienermobile race
yeah, right there.
at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
That is gonna be fun to watch.
The Wiener 500.
The Weenie 500.
Oh, I think it's a Wiener, isn't it?
It's Weenie. I got the graphic up there.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Now on the article it says Wiener.
Well, 6 Wiener mobiles.
6 Wiener. I didn't know there was more than one Wienermobile.
Yeah, but there's only going to be only one Wiener will win.
That's true.
Yeah.
But can you believe it?
Yeah.
And I got to tell you something really interesting. Speaking of gambling, guy, do you
Yeah.
know that DraftKings has a whole bunch of things you can bet on?
On the Weenie?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
How long will the Oscar Mayer Wiener song take to perform? Over or under 60 seconds?
Wow.
What will be the top speed of the Wienermobiles? Which Wienermobile will have the fastest lap time during the race? How
Jeez.
many times will the commentators say Oscar Mayer Wiener
Wow.
during the broadcast? Will any Wienermobile spin out? Which Wienermobile will have the slowest lap time? What condiment will be sprayed on the winner during the trophy celebration?
That's going to get graphic. If you have an imagination like I do,
Will the wiener driver of the
if something's
weenie...
getting sprayed on a Weenie, let's just let's leave it at that.
Oh, where's sexy booth guy? Wrong one. I know, right?
Oh, it's the Weenie 500.
Will it be ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, barbecue sauce, or something else?
How about some onions?
How about relish?
Lord.
I know. And then will the winning driver of the Weenie 500 cry at the trophy celebration? That's what our world has come to. That's what they're betting on.
Wow.
Yep. So either way, it'll be Friday, I believe, that the cars hit the track at 11 a.m. Friday.
All right.
Man, I don't know what channel it's on. This article doesn't say.
All right. Well,
But that-
look it up, people. It'll be there.
Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
I can believe it.
I can too.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm done with, and as you know, this weekend is the the Coca-Cola 600 is they honor military.
Mm-hmm.
So every driver is going to have the name of a deceased military person on their car
Yeah.
that they're racing for.
And they might tell a story throughout the race
They
too,
usually
of
do,
that, which is cool.
Watch your pre-show stuff. They
Yeah.
do. Oh, especially if it's on Prime.
Yeah.
So they'll usually talk about who they're racing for.
Yeah.
And then all the cars are in beautiful colors. I've seen some of the paint schemes: blue, red, white, and blue of varying shades.
Yeah.
So everything is beautiful.
Okay.
And as I mentioned before, Jimmy Johnson is running this weekend.
Yeah.
Connor Zilic from the, is he in the Xfinity or is he in the truck?
Oh.
I can't remember. I think, no, he's Xfinity, maybe both. But Connor Zilic will be running a Cup car this weekend.
Okay.
He'll be running for Trackhouse.
Ah.
I know.
Nice. Trackhouse does a lot of that. It's pretty cool.
They do. He is Xfinity because he was the one that got wrecked out a couple weeks ago, and then he couldn't race for a couple of weeks because he was hurt in the wreck.
Okay.
And then Josh Bilicki will be driving this weekend, and Derek Kraus will be riding the 44 car for the New York racing team.
Huh.
I know. So let me go back to a little bit of other fun stuff.
Yes.
Tony Stewart is back on track.
Tony Stewart.
No, not in a
NASCAR
Cup Series car, but he ran the it's loaded. Okay, he ran the NHRA Route 66 Nationals.
Yeah.
And he won again.
He did.
I mean, I guess he's been doing very well.
Yeah. But he feels like he's a contender now.
He does. He moved in the top fuel points lead for the first time with his second win in 3 races.
That's great.
I know. Where was that?
I know. I can't remember where it actually was, but
Yeah, we got to find.
it's good to see Tony.
It is.
Hey, how you doing, Tony?
He's still a meatball.
He's still a meatball, but hey.
God bless.
Hey.
Hey, if you can do it, do it.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
So good for Tony. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Here is a bit of funny stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I read today that when NASCAR goes to Sonoma, Mike Joy is going to be in a race car.
Yeah.
And not a NASCAR Cup car, but he's going to be in a Trans Am for the Trans Am Nationals, something to that effect. I can't get my thing.
We got lucky. Holly's Racing Fantasy got an early pick of that too.
Yeah, you got it up?
I'm bringing it up right now.
I love it.
Yep. There he is.
There's Mike. Mike Joy, that's hilarious.
Racing in his Trans Am.
But it's
cool.
something that he and his son do.
Yeah.
He's racing with his son. Mike Joy is 74 years old.
Hey.
And he's going to be racing in a restored 1970 Chevy Camaro Z28.
That's awesome.
Can you believe it?
That's awesome.
I mean, how fast are they really going to go? Because everybody's going to be racing their classic Trans Ams. So
Yeah.
nobody's going to be flying around the track. I don't think,
No.
nobody's going to want to wreck
No one's
those
going to put him in
cars.
the wall or anything.
No. But so that's fun.
Yeah.
So
very fun.
Yeah, so he'll be in that Trans Am series, historic Trans Am series.
Yep.
Muscle cars from the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
But there's also going to be like other cars too. I mean, just because it's the Trans Am series, there's other muscle cars,
Yeah, cool.
Camaros and Challengers and things like that.
Cool things like that.
Almost last but not least.
A couple more stories.
Things. Congratulations are in order for Kurt Busch.
Kurt Busch.
Kurt Busch has been nominated and he will be entering the NASCAR Hall of Fame in 2026.
Isn't that awesome?
That is awesome.
I miss Kurt.
I know.
I miss Kurt.
I know. Well, he's done a couple of things.
I know, but I still miss him in NASCAR.
I know. I do too.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's funny how I didn't really like him
I know.
a lot.
I know.
And then I started to like him.
Yeah.
Like, in the last 5 years or so of his time.
Yeah.
So he is also he is going in with Harry Gant and Ray Hendrick.
Oh.
So they are all going in 2026.
If you have the last name Hendrick, are you just like a guaranteed pass to the Hall of Fame?
I don't know if
or is he's related to
really
the Hendrick?
Related? I know.
I mean, I just wonder.
I don't.
Unless
I
that's
don't
like in racing,
think-
that's like Smith or Johnson.
You know what it could be like for Southern. Maybe Hamish Hendrick.
Yeah.
I'll go over there and see what Shorty Hendrick is
Hendrick
up to.
still got my pole.
And
On the track? No, my fishing pole.
oh God, you know what? I love it.
Dum-dum.
Very funny.
Yeah.
Last but not least,
Yeah.
someone made a visit to Sesame Street.
Yep.
Which I will say, I called the Netflix Sesame Street deal before it even happened.
Yeah.
I said to John,
we
who
did.
should get Sesame Street?
You did.
Netflix.
I said we. You did.
I did.
You did.
And you
actually
came
did.
in and you said, guess what? You called it. And Sesame Street has found a new life at Netflix, thank God.
Yeah.
And Bubba Wallace.
Bubba
went
Wallace
to
was
visit
there on Sesame Street. Someone told him how to get.
Yes. Is that
Well, I'm going to bring up, I got a picture of him and his boss
him and
on
his
Sesame
boss?
Street.
Yeah, him and Denny.
Him and Denny.
Right?
Yeah.
Down at Sesame Street.
Yeah, there they are.
Just kidding.
Bubba's like, you want me to race where? So
yeah, and then there's
that's a cool pick.
That is a cool pick. And then you got him and
Elmo.
Him and Elmo. Elmo. Oh.
Yeah.
Hi, Bubba.
Yeah.
So I love it. I think every NASCAR driver should go to Sesame Street.
Hey, why not?
Boy, I swear, Denny and Jordan,
Yeah.
like force these guys out into the public.
Hey, why not?
Whether it's Bubba or whether it's Reddick, they are getting like, get out there and
Especially Bubba.
spread our name around.
Bubba's got baby now.
That's
Bubba's baby get to meet the puppets. Bubba's baby get to meet the puppets. Say that 10 times fast. Bubba's baby get to meet the puppets.
Not at all.
Bubba's babies get to meet the puppets.
Bubba's babies meet the puppets.
Bubba's babies get to meet the puppets. Bubba's babies get to
Bubba's
meet.
babies meet the puppets.
There you go. Say it.
Very
Yeah,
funny.
that's it.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah. It's time for something else here.
It's time for you to
To
talk
do
about the track.
Track stats at
Track
Charlotte.
talk and weather at Charlotte Motor Speedway, John.
All right, let's do this.
Take it away.
All right. All
Okay.
right. We're looking at 76 degrees with 48% humidity, 8-mile-per-hour winds, 20% chance of light rain. There is a chance of rain, so you want to keep an eye on the schedule. They might move it up or move it to Monday. Who knows? But it is a night race.
Yes, and I don't think that the rain is due until about 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And they start at 6, so keep an eye.
And the Charlotte Motor Speedway, known as Lowe's Motor Speedway, from 1999 to 2009, is a 1,500-mile quad oval intermediate speedway in Concord, North Carolina.
Yeah.
It has hosted various major races since its inaugural season of racing in 1960, including NASCAR, IndyCar, and IMSA Sports Car Championship races. The facility is owned by Speedway Motorsports, LLC, SMI. Charlotte Motor Speedway is located right off US Route 29. And there's the beautiful track.
I love it.
Courtesy of Google Earth.
And you could see the road course in there.
And you can see it. You look there, you can see the road course. And
when the roval pops up.
Yeah, it's all there.
I know, it's all there.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then.
All right.
I think now we need to find out who you like
Let's
and why.
see who everyone's picking this week.
See who you're picking.
Let's do it.
Better start to thinking.
Yeah.
Who do you like and why? Who do you like and why? We want to know who you're picking, so you better get to thinking. Who do you like and why? Who do you like and like and who do you like and like and who do you like and like and like and like and like?
So we got a few who you like and whys this week.
Yeah.
Starting with Tara.
Tara.
Yep.
Who'd she pick?
Tara said Tyler Reddick is my pick this week.
Nice.
It's a tough track to pick, and you're right there, Tara.
Yeah, it is.
But
Because it's such a long race.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
Yeah. But he's got a great track record here, and he's so good. And you are right. Rose is going with Chris Bell.
There you go.
And she says he's going to do his best to win here because he is native to North Carolina. He is from the Charlotte area, right?
I think so.
I think from that particular area.
Yeah.
So, and that's probably, that's likely.
Yeah.
Jeff Dickey is going with Ryan Blaney this
Ryan.
week.
No Rainy Blaney.
No Rainy Blaney.
Could rain, though.
Let's say no. Let's hope not.
Let's hope not.
Let's hope no Rainy but Blaney.
No Rainy but Blaney. Let's go for it.
And last but not least is Scott. Scott, he toyed with a few things, but he says my pick to win is going to be based on consistency, and I am picking William Byron.
Willie B.
Willie B for the win.
Should I pick him again? I picked him last week. Didn't do well. Oh,
I'm telling you.
You might want to stay away from Larson this week. I don't know.
You might want to stay away from Larson this week because who knows how that's all going to go.
Yeah.
Flying from one to the next and one to the other. I don't know. I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows? We don't know.
I don't know.
All right, so that's who you know what?
What?
Let me run that. Wait, no, that's...
You are off tonight,
I am off.
sister.
I'm looking ahead. I'm like, wait, was that me? No, that's everybody else.
Your picks are coming up next.
They are. Do you ever have a week where you feel like you're losing your mind?
I'm worried about you. What was
Well-
that long pause here? And you're like going between picture, like staring at the screen. Like, I'm like, are you going to pass out? And I'm going to have to finish the show with like,
Possible.
you're going to pass out. And I'm going to be like, Tom.
You
Who's
know
going to
what?
win this week? Tom. Tom who? Tom Brady. No, he's in the car with Jimmy. Tom.
Tommy Verizon.
Tommy Verizon.
Remember the one time you made a multiple choice question for Jack?
Yeah.
And you put like just a
fake
fake
name.
name and you put Tommy Verizon for something.
And he never forgets it.
And I never forget, did he pick Tommy Verizon?
I hope not.
Tommy Verizon.
Verizon.
Yeah, I'm having a long week, you know.
Yeah, that's all right.
Right. This is the anniversary week of John's tumor diagnosis. It was 1 year ago on May 20th.
Yeah.
And this whole week was an absolute nightmarish living hell a year ago.
It really was.
And I feel like you and I both have PTSD right now.
Yeah.
Even though everything is good. John's good. He's okay. He's good now. But it's just that whole week. It's like I'm reliving it in my head. And I've got all kinds of other things, health issues with family and friends' families. And it's just insane. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you my fantasy picks for the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Yeah.
Now, again, I could give the obvious. I could say, William Byron, but I try to branch out.
Okay.
So here I go.
All right.
Chase Elliott.
He's the first?
He's the first one.
He's the first.
I picked Chase Elliott, honestly, before I even looked at the stats. I didn't even look at my notes. I just said, you know what? Chase Elliott is driving for prime. It's prime. He's prime.
Come on, Chase.
He's ready.
Get up there.
And he needs to get his rear end up there. He does have a win in Charlotte.
Yeah.
And he has 5 top 5s and 7 top 10s.
Okay.
So Chase Elliott is my first pick.
Okay.
Next up, Tyler Reddick.
He's good here.
He's really good here.
Yeah.
He has only finished outside of the top 9 in all of his 6 races here.
Wow.
Outside the top 9 once.
Okay.
Outside the top 9.
Wow.
And that was back in 2020.
Okay.
And that was only 14th. It's not like he finished 30th.
Right.
He is one of the best current Charlotte drivers.
Yeah.
So keep an eye on the 45 this weekend.
Will do.
2 top 5s and 5 top 10s.
Okay.
And then last but not least, I feel like a sucker here.
Meh, meh.
Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin. But,
Denny
but
Hamlin with his
seriously,
entrance music.
But how can you not? He's got 12 top 5s and 21 top 10s.
Right.
He's got the best record here outside of Jimmy Johnson and Martin Truex Jr.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? 2 DNFs the last 2 races. He's not going to stand for that.
No.
He's going to regroup.
Yep.
And, before that baby is born.
Yeah.
Now, if something happens and the baby is born and he doesn't race,
Okay.
then I can't say that he'll
Then he
win.
might, yeah, that's true.
I don't know whoever's going to replace him.
Hey,
but
then
you know
who-
what? Knowing Denny Hamlin, that baby will be born. He's
It
like,
don't
I'm
matter.
racing. I'll
Yep.
see it after I race.
Yep.
That's like the old school.
Yeah, the baby's going to like that helicopter pad. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Exactly.
Wow, wow, helicopter.
Let's go to let's go to the Bolds.
Let's go to Bold.
Okay, here we go. I went out on a limb here this
Definitely
week.
on a limb on this one.
Yeah, well, hey,
Go
you
for
gotta.
it. Go for
First
it.
up, Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Yeah.
You need a long shot that's not too long of a long shot?
Yeah.
Go to this JTG Doherty driver.
If he can get the car across the finish line.
He can. Stenhouse can be hit and missed, but
He is. That's what I mean. Like, he'll race good and
Right.
he'll be up there and he'll do great.
but he's mostly
Standing,
hit in
yeah.
Charlotte.
Okay.
He's got 2 top 5s and 5 top 10s.
Hey,
Why not?
why not?
Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Yeah.
Next up, Ty Gibbs.
The Gibbster.
Okay, he's only been here twice because he's a baby. And he may have had a first rough year the first time.
Okay.
But last year he finished 6th.
Ah.
And I think that, this is a good chance for him to turn around. He's young enough to stay up late.
Yeah.
He's young. Get in there.
He could do it.
Have a clean race. Have good strategic pit stops.
Yeah.
And he'll be okay.
There you
I'm
go.
not saying he's going to win. I'm saying he'll probably have a good finish.
Yes.
Same with Ricky.
Right.
Last but not least, Alex Bowman.
Okay.
You can't go wrong with Ally Bank
The showman.
in Charlotte. Bowman the showman.
48. It's
The
like
48.
it's like Jimmy Johnson territory.
That's what I said. From Jimmy down to Alex,
Yeah.
it knows its way around the course.
Yep.
And Bowman is good right now.
Yeah.
He's really good since 2021. He's been tight in Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
And he has 1 top 5, 5 top 10s. He won it here in 2018 when it was the All-Star Race.
Nice.
But still, bold pick because, there are bigger guys he needs to hold off.
Yeah.
Like his Byron and Blaney.
That's true.
But I don't know. I just got to, I don't know. Good feeling about the 48.
You got a feeling.
I do.
You got a feeling.
I got a feeling. My honorable mention is Christopher Bell.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't quite pit it. I don't know.
Ding, 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 Christopher Bell.
He could ride that tidal wave if he
really
rides
could.
the wave.
Yes, he
He
can.
won last week. He's got 3. I'm not counting him out. But he's got a couple of poor finishes here and a couple of good finishes. So that's why he's just an honorable mention.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, let me run that down one more time. My brilliant picks are Chase Elliott, Tyler Reddick, and Denny Hamlin. Bold picks are Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Ty Gibbs, and Alex Bowman. And my honorable mention this week is Christopher Bell. Those are my NASCAR fantasy picks for the Coca-Cola 600 this Memorial Day weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and I'm sticking to them. So the schedule for the weekend.
Yes.
The fun starts on Friday. We've got all 3 groups. We got the Cup, the Craftsman Truck, and the Xfinity here this weekend.
Okay.
So we have the truck practice tomorrow on FS2 at 3:35 p.m. Eastern. We have the truck qualifying on FS2 at 4:40 p.m. Eastern. And we have the Craftsman Truck Race, the North Carolina Education Lottery 200. That's the truck race. That's on FS1. And that is at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Friday night.
Ooh.
I know, I'm able to watch them.
I like that.
I know.
Yeah.
Saturday is a busy day. We've got Xfinity practice 11:05 a.m. That's on the CW practice.
Okay.
You've got the Xfinity qualifying at 12:10 p.m. on the CW. You have Cup Series practice on Prime at 1:30. You've got qualifying at 2:40 on Prime for the Cup Series. And you've got the Xfinity race, BetMGM 300 at 4:30 p.m. on the CW.
Always betting.
I know, right?
Always betting on NASCAR.
I know. And now, last but not least, the Coca-Cola 600 is at 6 p.m. Sunday on Prime as of right now.
And you're drinking a Coca-Cola right now.
I am. I'm drinking a Coca-Cola.
In honor of the Coca-Cola?
In honor of the Coca-Cola.
You got a little Holly's Racing Fantasy t-shirt on there too?
I do have a Holly's Racing Fantasy t-shirt.
Yeah.
The place that I bought my magnets offered to make me a mock-up t-shirt for like $15.
Yeah.
And we said, what the heck?
Yeah.
Let's try it. Let's see what it looks like. So this
Why
one
not?
looks like in gray.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, we're playing.
I should have got a bigger, I should have got like a big fat Holly's Racing Fantasy across my big fat gut.
Nah.
No, you like the little guy?
Yeah, I like it.
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, I like it.
I guess so.
Hey, we got to give a shout out here. Someone's online with us.
Ooh.
Deanna.
Really?
Deanna's in the boards, chatting with everybody.
How do you, really?
Yeah, I can see.
See,
Hi, Deanna.
I don't, hi, Deanna. Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
glad she's back. She was the
Yeah.
only one that bought with her affiliate links.
She's the one. You can tell we're really growing.
We are. We're
Yeah.
expanding. We're
We're
growing
expanding.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see.
No, I know.
Because I can't look in the chat because number one, my computer is literally 15 years old.
I think it's a turtle.
I have a Dell.
The
that's
Dell.
15
She's got the
years
Dell
old.
turtle.
And I don't know. Sometimes it just
Yeah.
won't.
We gotta regroup.
We got to regroup.
We gotta
I got to
regroup.
sell myself on the street corner so I can get some money for
Well, you could do OnlyFans, you know.
I am going to. Don't talk about that one.
That's not. Yeah, that's
I
a
don't wanna
reference
get
to
gross.
a story that she told me earlier
Right,
today.
and if you
So go
don't want
look
to
up.
hear it, then you could then go. I'm not going to get into too many details, but let's just say that someone on
No,
Only,
don't even say it. Just go look it up. It's trending.
what a girl on OnlyFans did
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah.
She did something with 583
Somethings.
somethings
Mm-hmm.
and ended up in the hospital.
Go figure.
Go figure.
Clean.
Oh, wicked clean.
You're such a.
You're telling me. But I'm not opposed to like OnlyFans with my feet. I'm not opposed to doing fetish. Hey, you want to look at my feet? I'll paint my toenails. There are people you could paint your toenails and they'll be like hot for that.
Yeah, I hear that.
I know they'll pay to watch you paint your toenails.
There you go.
I'm seriously considering it.
There you go, folks. There's a good side hustle for you. Paint your toenails.
I could paint my toenails in NASCAR colors, like the yellow, the blue, the red.
There you go.
That's a small niche.
Wow. Especially with NASCAR.
Foot fetish guys who like NASCAR.
NASCAR toes.
Oh,
Lord.
I hope everybody's got some good plans
What do you
for
think, Joey?
Memorial Day.
Joey's crying again.
It's gonna be cold in upstate New York. Gross.
Yeah.
It's gonna be it's gonna be rainy here.
Yeah.
Gross.
Gross.
We're gonna go visit a memorial battlefield on Saturday.
Revolutionary War.
Revolutionary War
Moore's
battlefield.
Moore's
Creek battlefield.
Moore's Creek Battlefield.
We're gonna go visit that on Saturday.
Yeah.
And then maybe we'll hit a cemetery.
Yeah.
We do a little cookout, we'll do barbecue, and on Monday it's supposed to rain.
Yep.
So you and I, John and I, every year we are ridiculous.
Yeah.
We start the the MCU. We start the Marvel movies. Captain America, not Civil War. America's first, whatever.
The first one.
Right. The first Captain America. We start it on Memorial Day weekend, and we watch them all the way
through
till
at least
Labor Day.
Yeah. We get them all
because
done.
we used to do it between Memorial Day and the July 4th.
You're right.
Right?
Yeah.
Now that there's so many, we don't do the series. We don't do the series. We just do the movies.
No TV series, just the movies.
Yeah, and then we will watch them. And I say we put that to Labor Day.
Yep. And we put something. We put it to Labor Day.
Yep.
And we'll let you know what movie we're on.
Yeah.
We'll let you know the order we're going in.
Right.
Yeah. We'll keep you updated if you want to follow along with us.
Yeah.
We'll start with Captain America this weekend.
We will.
The first one.
Yeah.
First Avenger.
Thank you. The first Avenger.
You know, it was first something.
It wasn't the first one that came out.
It wasn't the real American hero. That's G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe was there.
That's like a G.I. Joe. That's like Elvis.
I'm like doing Elvis singing G.I. Joe, a real American hero. Oh, you kids of the 80s know that.
Oh, heck yeah.
Not Elvis, but you know that song, G.I. Joe. We were all G.I. Joe.
That's right.
Yeah.
But I will say.
G.I. Joe in the bathtub. G.I. Joe got hit by a brown shark.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You know it. That's Eddie Murphy, right?
Yeah. G.I. Joe from the brown hole.
Oh, God. You know.
Okay.
All right. You know
this is getting out of hand.
That's out of hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
But I hope everybody has a really fun weekend. I'm sorry this went so long. I'm trying to have a no-nonsense show. I'm trying to have a professional no-nonsense show. I'm trying to be more professional with my NASCAR and less.
You are, but you kind of drifted. You drifted a couple times.
I'm having a hard time.
God, you're getting hormone replacement therapy.
I am going to my doctor tomorrow,
Yes.
and I'm going to talk hormone replacement therapy. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
No.
It's nothing to be shy about.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we're going to wrap it up.
We got to wrap it up.
Okay, everybody, please, keep washing your hands.
Yeah.
Watch the cucumbers. There's a cucumber recall
Yeah.
for salmonella.
Wash your cucumbers.
Wash your cucumbers. Wash your hands. Okay.
We won't go there.
Everybody. Oh, my God.
All right.
Everybody have a wonderful
Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. Remember
Happy Memorial Day.
Those legends who fought and died for our country.
Absolutely. Remember those who we lost.
They are legends.
They are legends. Yep. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay, everybody. So you know what?
Yeah.
Stay healthy.
Stay healthy.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
And race on.
And race on.